What's up and welcome back. I'm John Stark from MovieGuy.com, your favorite blind film critic. And today we're going to talk about sea lions of the Galapagos. I definitely look like somebody who knows a lot about sea lions of the Galapagos. I don't, which is why I let Disney tell me all about them in their new documentary, which they made in time for Earth Day. We used to call these the Disney Nature documentaries. I don't know if that's still a brand for them. I feel like they just should keep it up because it already exists and they've been doing this every year since it was Earth, right? Was the first one? Was it Earth? I think it was Earth. Uh, and all the way up through today. Last year we had Tiger. I don't remember before that, but they're not necessarily the most memorable movies. I kind of remember the existence of some of them, like Ocean's, Chimpanzee. Um, that's about probably as far as I'm gonna that Tiger. And yeah, they make them and they're there. And I know I've seen more than that, but yeah, they're not decidedly the most memorable documentaries, but they're fine to watch one time. I'm not huge into nature documentaries to begin with, but there's nothing wrong with this. Um, I actually liked it a little bit better than Tiger because it did a little bit better job of keeping my core focus alive. Tiger was just sort of like, I don't know, they might be dead. A lot. They're like, oh, that's just the way life is, guys. I was like, this is depressing. I mean, I know that's the way how life is, but damn. Um, Sea Lions of the Galapagos kind of focuses a little bit on a little pod of sea lions and mostly on a little sea lion cub, who is sort of exploring the world, and it goes sort of into how the little sea lion cub, swims for the first time, and how they have to avoid sharks because sharks would love to eat a tasty sea lion. So you have to constantly worry every time a shark is on camera. But I mean, they get pretty good coverage considering that they have to be above and below the water for these documentarians. They put quite a bit of work into this film while also trying not to disrupt the ecosystem like maybe in years past when maybe Disney nature documentarians in the early days used to push lemmings off of a cliff. Things like that, you don't want to do that in a documentary, but you do want to they try to piece together some sort of like compelling story. I always think it's funny that these things have names. I'm like, that sea lion doesn't know what his name is. You just made that up. That's for our purpose. So, and for your kids, basically, so if your kids want to enjoy this, this is fine. This is harmless. It's under 90 minutes. It has audio description, which blends really well with the narration done by Brendan Fraser. And I have no complaints. I thought this was like a pretty solid Disney nature documentary. The only thing is I just don't love Disney nature documentaries. I don't know that they're ever going to make one where I'm just like, oh my God, where are the Oscars? Give it one immediately. So yeah, there's only just so excited I can really be about this because they seem very formulaic in their style and what they're trying to do. But I think it's important for us to continue to think about things outside of the world in which we live. And I don't live in the Galapagos, so I don't mind seeing things that are outside of my world. We also could use some of the things that are inside of our world too, because we have some of our own natural resources that are being, uh, you know, taken advantage of, and maybe that should be the next Disney nature documentary. Um, you know, what are we losing with all the wildfires? Uh, so Sea Lions of the Galapagos. Yeah, it's I would say the reason to watch this would be the audio description. It's not gonna. I don't know what you hope to get out of audio description for something like this. If you want it to like uh, describe some sort of extra level of cuteness of a sea lion, I would say you have to have passing knowledge of what these things look like. You know, when it tells you, if you're watching a documentary called Sea Lions of the Galapagos and you have no idea what a sea lion is, uh, no, there isn't like effusive audio description that like breaks down the structure of what a sea lion is. So you have to have like passing knowledge of what a sea lion is before you go into the documentary, which isn't that hard to do. And then, you know, some other creatures that appear on the Galapagos. But like the shark is really just kind of like a shark. You know, they don't, you know, I don't even think they gave it like sizings or any like size relativity or anything. But they track all of the movements, everything that you're supposed to track. And then the sort of like cute, almost humanistic moments that they throw onto these animals as they explore, you know, the things that where we think we know it's inside their psyche, but it's really not. It's just that's how they've structured the film and created a narrative. So yeah, I'll give Sea Lions of the Galapagos a B. I think it was a little bit better than Tiger was last year, so I think I gave Tiger a B minus. So I like this a little bit more. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I will see you guys on the other side.